It's Online Biz Real Talk, everyone, and we have an incredible subject with some incredible online business partners backstage. We have a newbie that just started, and someone started not too long ago, actually. And you're going to see some familiar faces on here, some who are very successful and has children too, lots of children. I'm going to bug her. She knows who she is backstage. So our subject today is how to start this online business. We're here to fill you in on literally how you could start this online business. We have a newbie backstage who's going to fill you in on all the steps she's taking and she has took to start this online business and how you can start this online business. What is the steps that you would have to take? So without further ado, let's welcome everyone. Would you like to introduce yourself for us, Ruth? I'm going to put you on the spot today. How are you doing? Long time no see, girl. I know you've been busy.
Yes, hi Georgia. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes. Like my name is Ruth Lesama. I'm a mom of 10, married, and I work part time, and I work on my online business too.
Awesome. So tell us like how somebody can start this online business. What is the steps you took? And what has your journey been like? How can somebody start this online business? Because a lot of people reach out to me, and I always want to answer the viewers' questions and all the people who are interested in starting this online business. Where to begin?
Yes. Well, I'm going to say a little bit about myself, how I got started. I was scrolling down on YouTube and I saw Georgia's ad, wonderful ad, that inspired me to get on this business. I've been in other business that really I tried it really hard to move about, but this one I'm able to work at anywhere wherever I can. Like I was saying, I was having a little meltdown because the kids are home from school and I have to clean and go to work and I'm on my online business. But this is something where I can work on it on my pace. So if the kids are home, I work with them during the day, and then I take a little time off and I work um, here at home, and then I go off to work. But I started when I saw Georgia's ad, and going in and seeing the business, how it was set up. It wasn't hard at all. I got in right away, and here I am.
Awesome. Yeah, you did take action right away. You're totally right, and that's one of the most memorable things about our coaching call. He's like, I want to get started right away. You inspired me. I want to live the life you live. It's this is what I want. This is what I want for my kids. And I was like, yeah, girl, let's get you started. And yeah, Ruth doesn't let nothing stop her from working on her business. Backstage, I was like explaining to everybody. We talk about this in our online business community because everybody's super successful. And Nathan was talking about that. Like, there's no competition. We kind of all, have the ability to, market the online world, and we all can make an incredible income. There's it with our community. It's not that one will succeed more than the other. It's if you work on your business more and you get on your social media platforms and you're advertising on there, and you're literally putting a few hours a day into your business, then it's a no-brainer. You're going to succeed above and beyond. People who are more successful than others in this business has put a little bit more time into it. And then once you're set up, your business can literally run for you. So Sarah, how are you doing? And thank you, Ruth. God bless you. I'm going to come back to you in a little bit. So Sarah is a newbie here. Hi, Sarah. How are you? God bless you.
Hi everyone, and thanks for inviting me for this live presentation. It was an honor to be with you, you successful guys. So it all started like a couple years ago. I had an idea of having some passive income while I'm sleeping. So we know that we are used to work hard every day from 9 to 5, and even for me, even longer. But since COVID, things changed, and I had some other like financial issues, and I also wanted to be um, somehow have that freedom in my job, and also was thinking about all those financial issues. So I was just looking around in YouTube, in different websites, to see how I can start something like that, an online business. It was like a dream for me. But whenever I wanted to start, I had like a huge fear about online things because technically I had no information about online world. I was even very lazy in social media things. Like even I didn't know how to work very well with Facebook, and I didn't use it that much. I was not a social media person. So I was always scared of stepping into this world. And one day I came across the Georgia's advertisement. I don't know how it happened, but I'm just sharing my story and my feeling that it inspired me and like impressed me to a level that I thought that maybe I should give it a try. And this looks very practical. And at least I just want to um, just like search a little bit more because I was curious about it. And I wanted to step out of my comfort zone to make a change and to make a difference. So I watched the ad, and I saved it and I reviewed it a couple more times, and I found that maybe it's the right time to change because it's not by accident. Maybe something should happen in my life. So I started, and I registered, and I got the training, and I found that it was it was a really wonderful platform. Like it is a wonderful platform because of some reasons. First of all, it makes everything for you very, very comprehensive and smooth, and gives you a very stepwise training that even with little knowledge of social media, you will learn everything you need. So this is one thing that I've never seen in like other online marketing or digital marketing platforms. They need a very high technological science, and that was not for me. The other thing was that like the one thing that really inspired me was that in this community and in this business, everybody wants to help you. So people help each other. They don't compete with each other. This is the beauty of like a teamwork. So we help ourselves, we help others to grow and thrive. And that was something awesome. I've never seen this in other like businesses. So I found that I'm on the right track, and I have to go for it. And I'm very excited because as soon as I started the training, not only it made a change in my like in my um, financial whatever I mean financial situation, but also it implemented a new way of thought and a new way of thinking about the things, like a personal growth. Something like that happened in me, and my mindset has changed, which is really precious because I think that if you want to survive, we have to change. And change is not easy, but this platform made it easier for me to change and really inspired me to have and to grow a new mindset. And I think that I have gained a lot of value in this. Although I'm very new, but I gained a lot of value in this teamwork, especially with Georgia. She's very generous. She's very helpful. She's very supportive. I learned a lot of things, and I know that I will learn more. And I hope that I will share more of my experience in the future with everyone. Again, I want to thank everyone for inviting me, especially Georgia, for this presentation. And so, yeah, that's it about me.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. God bless you, girl. You are just a star that is just born. And I know that um, you have so many goals. And we talked yesterday. I know we talked a little bit about your passions and what you're heading towards. And I know this business is making all those dreams come true for you. And I know that, like you said, you were busy with little things, and that's what she was saying. Like, you don't understand what I'm doing in my life right now, and I'm busy, but here I am, and I'm starting this business, and I know that this is it, and I know that this is something incredible. The way I see myself in you when I first started, and that's the God's honest truth. I see the light in you that I had. I see the fire in you that I had. I see that all that feeling, and you're feeling it's meant, and it's God sent, and you're like, there's so much money to be made in this business, and it runs for us. And I didn't know about social media. I didn't want to be on social media, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, social media is scary and people are going to kill you. Like, I don't know why, because I always wanted to hide my children away from social media and this and that. But I'm like, you can block people. We even have training how to be safe on social media, or not, have to worry that someone's going to hack your account or whatever. You just be safe, right? So I started to realize I can leverage social media to make an incredible income for my children. Why am I being scared of the online world? And why do I not think that I could succeed like these other people? And that's why I personally started doing these lives, to show people that we all can make an incredible income, that it's a no-brainer, that mom of 5 with only a 7th grade education blew up in the online world. And I know there's a lot of people here, I know for a fact, that have a lot more education than me and are succeeding in this business, but didn't need that education. Okay. And I'm so grateful to have found this business, because I didn't want to go back to school for, years at a time, and pay thousands of dollars on schooling, and then be in debt and just do the same routine, which, to those, kudos to those, because you are awesome. And I said, I was reading something about that. It's like, kudos to those who have that 9 to 5, who are taking care of their kids, who are, hustling, and who are doing. But, at the end of the day, we want to take care of you. We are here right now to show you that there is another way. And what you didn't tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're from originally, where you're from now. You didn't introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm originally from Iran. I came to Canada 3 years ago, and as an immigrant. And well, you might know the challenges of immigration. Once you lose your job, you lose lots of things, and you have to start from scratch. It's not easy, but I'm very happy. I'm really glad to come here, because here I think I have a bigger ground to play on, and more opportunities, which was not easy at the beginning to get used to all these things. But once I read a book from Spencer Johnson, the title of the book was "Who Changed My Cheese?" Who moved my cheese? Sorry. So that book was very inspiring for me. Every change can be beginning of big things in our life, or beginning of some events in our life, if we know how to deal with it. So I just took that opportunity to grow and to learn, and this is a part of that. And I'm very glad to start this new challenge.
Okay, you have to tell me what the book was about now, because Dito said I read that book, and he said he just came in.
Is there mice in that book, right?
Yeah, Who Moved My Cheese? The book was about when something changes in our life, how should we deal with that change? Some people might become scared and become afraid, and they lose their hope and get frustrated. But some other people start to get more creative and productive. Like what happened during the COVID, lots of things changed. Many people lost their jobs. Some people were not even used to social, like media or online platforms. They couldn't communicate with like online world. But after a while, most of people found out, like the smart people first, found out that they need to be more creative, to succeed in this, like in the new world with COVID, with the change. So online marketing or digital marketing is a very smart way. I consider it one of the smartest way nowadays, because now people are used to it. And once you can buy something online from Amazon or many other websites, why you can't sell online? So it's a kind of like selling whatever services, products, and it's a very smart way of surviving in this new world. I believe in the next like decade, most of the things will change into online platform. Even like, who could imagine that nowadays, like doctor's visit can be online? So they call you on an online platform, they can see you or they can just talk to you, and they just prescribe the medication and send it with the fax to the drugstore or pharmacy. So everything can be done like that. But nobody could imagine that one day even the doctor's visit could be online. And we don't know what will happen in the near future with the speed of technology. I think winners are those who can um, like engage online media and online platforms in their business, no matter what their business is. It could be healthcare, like me. I used to work in healthcare, or any other platform. They will need it anyway, and it's like an unstoppable wave that we need to move with that flow. And this is very smart. I'm very glad to join this group. Um, um, and I'm very optimistic about the future of this business, especially with all the positive points and the aspects that this business offers um, their distributors. I see many benefits in it, and I hope that I can get as successful as you are.
You are. You're really there. Believe and you shall receive. So definitely, I agree with everything that you said. You, you know, hit the nail on the head with talking about that everything is online these days, because it's true. I do everything online. I shop online, and like you just said, I make it my way to go online, even to book children's doctor's appointments or whatever the case may be, unless you got to take them in and they got to look at the children and maybe check them. But I do everything online because it's so much more simpler, and you don't have to do a commute to go somewhere. Or I am totally, yeah, spoiled with the online world. Think about it, guys. We're a lot more spoiled with the online world these days than our time growing up as a child. You have a the whole world in the palm of your hand. You literally do. You can literally, like, run your whole business from your phone. The only reason why I don't do my ads on my phone is because it's smaller and I crunch in and crunch out. So it's easier to work on a laptop. But I really and truly made ads on my phone before too, when I had my twins in my lap, and it was just difficult, and I'm holding them like this and working on the phone. And mom got to do what a mom got to do. So literally, I buy food online, I buy clothes online. This is why the online world is where to be, because when you're scrolling around on social media, when you're around on YouTube, when you're on Kijiji, wherever you are, okay, you're going to see ads. Well, that's where ads pop up. And we have very high end products that convert into high revenue. I know exactly, like Sarah's so fresh, and I know exactly what she's thinking. Like, she's thinking about all of these products that we have and so much money and the incentives, the bonuses. Like the new product we have, there's bonuses from $300 a month all the way to $100,000 a month. And there's even more. Oh my goodness, she's so cute, Ruth. She looks like Violet and Sky mixed together. She is so adorable. Where's my children when you want them? They're not bugging. But thank you, Sarah. God bless you. Did you want to add anything else?
No, you added many good things. I don't need anything to add.
Okay, I'll come bug you later, just like Ruth. Thank you. Hi, Esther, Sita. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Nice
I'm
to
good.
be here.
Yeah.
Wow, Sarah, welcome to the group. I always get excited when there's new people joining. It's always a joy to see people that want to strive in their life and get out of their comfort zone, because I got out of my comfort zone a year ago and I'm still there. You know, it's always a process, right? But I'll introduce myself. My name is Esther Hernandez. I'm part of Anthony and Esther. I started this business about a year ago, and before I found this business, I was a mom working all the time, like 9 to 5, and it was not easy leaving my kids at a babysitter and not even having, because if you're having not too much education, you're not getting that much paid than people that have a higher education, right? And I was always working. And one day I said to myself, this is enough. And my husband actually found Georgia's ad. And for me, not having no experience really on the online world, it was hard to find something that I could think that could fit my schedule or that I would be able to do. But once I actually got started and I talked to her, and I realized that this was something real, this was something legit, because I Zoomed with her and she taught me everything that I needed to know about the business. And I was looking at many things when I got started, and it was just, you know, it's an excitement every time I see new people starting, because we are here to change people's lives, right? And nobody is better than the other one. We're all here to strive together and to get the job done, right? Because most of them, we all have loved ones, we all have families, and we all deserve um, vacation. And now, especially with the new product, I'm so super duper excited, because we get to travel, and we get to travel for free, and we get to go places that we never went for before and get paid while we're traveling. Who else doesn't want to do that? Double your money. Like, it's a no brainer if you look at it, because this business has so much to offer. Like, all you need to do is step out of your comfort zone and get out of your comfort zone where you are at, right? Because many times we're like, oh no, but it's not for me. If you don't try, you don't know. And that's me, because I only have a fifth grade education, and but I always have a very strong why, and I believe things happen for a reason. I always like to listen to broadcasts, and you know, it's better to, it's okay to fall, it's okay to fail, but the important thing is that you get up and learn again, and you didn't make it the first time, but you stand up and you move on. And that's how I have learned in my life, because I have done many other things online before, like selling little avon and like many things that I have tried. And when I started seeing the results in this business, I was like, wow, it's not just like a dollar change that you get here. Like what we get in the 9 to 5, it's just pocket change what you get compared to here, what you get paid a day. And I was just, and I'm still like in the process of learning. You always learn, but what drove so much attention to me was I was seeing like how this business was step by step training. What do I mean by step training? Like a lot of people say, no, I don't know anything of the online world. Well, that's all right. Everything is video based training, and you got to just follow it step by step. And if you don't know it, and if you feel like it's too much for you to do at that time, then you ask your mentor, your coach. They're always there to guide you through. So there's really no reason to be scared at, because I've been there, I've done that. And once I got my business set up, like in the beginning, I was working on it very hard because I wanted to get somewhere. And I'm just amazed that where I'm at. And I always say to myself, this is just the beginning, because I have a heart to help others, and I've been able to help others. And in this community, we are like family. We help each other. So for me, I'm just happy to be here, spending time with my kids while I'm working on my business 1 or 2 hours a day, being able to sit at home, spend time with my kids, go out to the park in the middle of the day. I don't have to go ask a boss to take off a day, or when I want to go for a vacation, if I can have time off. No, I can be my own boss and take the time that I need to have for my kids, because I have quite a few friends, yeah, like they're just working like they're slaves to their job. They are working so hard, but really they have no time for their family. And I think sometimes it's not all about money, but it's sometimes people are tied to their 9 to 5s. They might have a good income stream, but their families, they have no time freedom. And that's what I always wanted to have time with my kids, because they're only once little, they grow up so fast. So here I am making a difference in so many other people's lives, thanks to Georgie and Cedar that are always there answering every question that I have, or any doubts that I sometimes feel. They're always there to clear it up. And I'm just blessed to be here and to work with all of them. Thank you, Georgia.
God bless you, Esther. It's funny, everything you were saying, as I'm literally answering a question, because somebody's reaching out to me right now. And they're like, oh, well, you know what? I tried other things in the past, and, I had to put money into it, and I had to meet quotas. It was so like difficult, trying to meet those quotas. And I wasn't really good on social media. I wasn't tech savvy. And it's funny, everything you're saying, I'm writing down to her. I'm like, well, you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to do this. It's all video based. I'm like, Esther's pretty much telling me what to say to her. So it was so funny as I was writing it down, because it's so true. Like people, hi Meadow, there's my girl in the back there. People literally think that this is like other businesses out there. So we want to reassure you, because we literally are telling you the truth. This isn't like any other business out there. It's very unique because of our expertise business plan. And in order to see our expertise business plan and get to it, you have to watch our free workshop, because we have slides and everything. And we also have very high-end products that convert into high revenue. And these companies, there's certain regulations that we have to show you the workshop. We have to platform it in certain slides, because these businesses have reputations to like literally keep up with. And like they literally have their products out, and they're not like literally just going to each other and say, buy my product, do this, do that. We don't do that spammy stuff. So these are very high end, like multi-billion-dollar companies. So we strictly follow the training exactly as we're told. And we show you how to follow the training. We show you how to follow this expertise business plan, so you can make an incredible income. And we follow the regulations of this company. And we don't have to meet quotas. We don't have to sit there and also take one's lead or one's up from one another. We don't do that. Did you want to say something?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Ciro Vivancos Hernandez. I am whole family's from Spain, Canadian, but came here in Canada 2014. I've been working in construction since I came here, and then about 6 months ago, I met Georgia, and she told me about the business, and I joined in the business. And 4 weeks later, I decided to quit my job, and I decided to just do the online world, because of how easy it is and how much support you get. I was gonna say the kind of support you get in this business is she started the business maybe like three years ago. You said.
Yeah.
So all that knowledge that she took, she got from all this business and everything she learned, she passes it down to everybody that's new. Let's say Sarah just joined the business. All this information that she had from years ago, she has it all now. She passes it down to her business partners. Now, what happens is um, it's like a process that it took her alone for herself to learn all that, but now she passes it down to us, and we succeed way faster. So it's the business is so important because you get to work first for your own time. You don't have to work for anybody else. You put your own time in there. Second, once it's set, it runs for you. And third, it's so much support in there because you have a mentor, coach, you have other business partners, and you have all the information, which information is gold. And she's been working in this business for 3 years, and all this information she gave it to me. Let's say I succeeded real good in this business. Just for weeks, I just quit my job. The first day, I made 2 weeks of what I made in my normal job. I made it in just one day. All that is thanks to her and her knowledge that she passed on to me. So it's really unique, this business, because not a lot of businesses out there they set you up on the internet. They don't sit, they you get in the business, you have to do everything by yourself. You have to ask your own questions. You have over here you have the most help of everybody, and then you have a huge training that you actually can pass step by step. And let me tell you guys, it works. I used to work 12 hours a day, 12 hours a day every day, even on my birthday. In construction every day, in the rain, in the snow, and wherever it goes, in the heat. And this business, you get to work underneath the roof. It's easier for you. It's easier also that you want to spend more time with your family. You want to have more time for yourself. You want to actually travel. You want to brand yourself. You want to do whatever you want. Well, this business gives you the time, and it's the best place to do it.
100%. 100%. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I totally agree. The one thing that I want to say is the training literally taught me everything. Like if when I first started the business, and this goes to all my business partners because I absolutely love you guys, and I always tell them this, even though I want to help them every step of the way. But there's times when I'm with the family, or I'm on a coaching call, or we're having movie night, right? That I can't quite get to it ASAP, but they can ask in our chat. But to be honest with you, if you go through that training and you don't skip those easy to follow steps, to tab 1 to tab 2, I was welcoming you in, I was showing you where to go, I was showing you how to send your picture in for your website or whatever the case may be. If you follow those steps, you won't have any questions. Believe me, and you will succeed above and beyond. The people who are succeeding the most is the ones who are following the training step by step. Some will zoom through it because they have the capacity and they have, the focus skills. Some people can't focus like others. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Sometimes I can't focus on certain things. You had a crazy day with your kids, or you're tired, or, I admit I get energy drinks a lot of times so I could focus. But I'm going to be honest, things will sidetrack me. I'm like a squirrel, things sidetrack me, and I can go there, and I'm a multitasker. But at the end of the day, you want to stick with being focused on the training. Get yourself an hour or two and focus on the training, quiet time. And that's where I really get down to business, is at night. And I was joking with my business partners that I didn't get much sleep because I worked on my business, because when the kids go to bed, it's quiet and I can focus. If the kids aren't sleeping, what does mothers do? Moms, moms, you want to add anything? What do we do when the kids are up? Okay, put this away, clean this, let's cook. Use eating, like Esther. I know Esther and Ruth is the same like me. Like we're constantly like saying, do this, do that. But if you're focused and you got it down packed, you could literally be in the midst of your crazy, disorganized life with 5 kids at times. You could be in the midst of the craziness and answer or look at your little ad real quick and sign a contract real quick because you know it all. It's super simple once you're set up. Okay. And even before you're set up, it's super simple. The only thing that what I noticed, the only thing that maybe makes people a little off centered and they have questions, if your computer doesn't look like you're training. So the best thing is to go to Google Chrome and watch the training. And at the time, hold like literally open up Google Chrome and open up your training in one tab, and then open up another tab for what it tells you to do on the Google Chrome. And Google Chrome will make it look identical, if not similar. So that's a big tip. All right, Nathan, you're up, buddy. I was like, are we getting any guys today? And they popped up, and then Tito came. All right, how are you doing?
Good. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the fam, Sarah.
Yeah.
Man, it's really going to be hard to top any of that. All you guys all said it pretty much. But okay. My name's Nathan. I'm 27 years old from London, Ontario, Canada. I've been in this business for about 2.5 months. And honestly, it's like everyone says, it is an absolute no-brainer. There's nothing out in the world like this. Like literally this group, we're part of the biggest online business group in the world. There's nothing like this. And with the commissions, the incentives, it really just, you first think, of course, like this can't be it. This can't be true. There's no way I can make that much money. But seriously, you can. And it's what everyone says, follow the training, go step by step. When you're in the group, you're only going to be motivated more by your peers. Seeing their success will add fuel to your fire. It'll make you want to jump leaps and bounds. It'll make you want to come out of your shell. And it's truly life-changing, with how the world is now, you really get a sense of appreciation for how precious life is. And with the internet only getting more and more popular, taking over in a way, it's why can't regular people make an incredible income online? What's to say we can't? Why should only big businesses have that opportunity? It's, if you're willing to get over the fear, then the sky's the limit. And that's what this business is. It is absolutely limitless. There's untapped potential in everyone. And just everyone needs to understand that if you're willing to put in the work, you will see the success. You will see a change, not in your own life, whether it be financially, but also as yourself. You're giving the opportunity then to live the life you've always wanted, whether it's to build that dream house, whether it's to buy that brand new car you've always wanted, or to even simply spend time with family and friends. To me, life's too short than to work the 9 to 5, to come home and to almost just be unhappy. But of course, if that is what makes you happy, then all the power to you. There's nothing wrong with it. But like personally, it's just, we are so driven to, and when we're stuck in these businesses, whether it's in construction, it's medical or anything like that, it's kind of like, it's almost like a pyramid scheme. You start from the bottom and you work your way up. And where in this business, you can just go straight to the top. It's, again, whether or not you're willing to put in the work. And within this group, you will never, ever find someone who's wanting to put you down for your success. No one's going to ever want to compare your success to theirs. You'll never find a more positive, a more driven group that is just wanting to come together as a whole and to build each other up. And it's so tough because nowadays with the internet and how advanced it is, you're going to come across people who are just wanting to shoot you down, whether or not they're unhappy with their own lives or that's just the kind of person they are. And then unfortunately, there are people out there like that, but not in this group. In this group, it's all about wanting to see your peers succeed, wanting to drive one another. And with the incredible coaching that you receive, it's amazing. Again, you'll never find it anywhere. And I can't urge you enough to, if it takes time for you to sit back, think, is this for me? Is this what I really want? There's no hurt in trying, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. That's something I've always lived by. And coming across George's ad, I found it on YouTube. She really makes you realize that, I deserve more. I deserve a better life. I deserve the life I've always wanted. I deserve to have everything I've always wanted, not just have it trapped in my dreams. It's great to dream. It's fantastic, but why not being able to physically have those? There's nothing wrong with that. And you will, once you make that amazing decision to join this business and to join this journey, you will get people who will shoot you down, who will think, oh, you're getting scammed, or that's not going to happen. You're never going to make that money. You're never going to be able to find what you're looking for. And just all the best advice I can give you is block them out, cut them out. It's not worth it. It's not worth having that unneeded stress where it's your life. And if all you're going to do is just listen to those people, you're only adding fuel to their life. That's no significance to you. And I just only wish that more people knew about this business, because this is the real deal. This is something that people should be given the opportunity to pursue and to understand that there's so much more to life than just working, coming home, going to bed, spending a little bit of family time, struggling to pay the bills. This is truly life-changing, and I urge you to take a chance. Just take that leap of faith. If you're uncomfortable, if you're scared, good. That just means that you're willing to take the next step. That means you're willing to explore, to come out of your shell. So, yes, just hold your breath, take the leap, and you will not be disappointed. You have to put in the work, though. Again, you have to put in the work, but you will see success. You will accomplish everything you've ever wanted. Yeah.
100%. You're a youngin'. Stay up late and work on your business.
I'm
You can lose sleep. I'm going to bug you. That's what I was thinking. I was like, while I'm young, I'm going to lose some sleep sometimes, okay? I'm going to work on my business. I don't know how I'm going to take it in my older years, but right now I'm building my empire. So there I won't need to even probably work on the business at night. That's the way I feel. Like, you being so young, starting this business, I can only imagine what your future, I can imagine what your future is going to be like. And you're so optimistic and positive. And I see that. And I know your personality, you don't realize how positive and optimistic you are. I know you personally. You are super positive and optimistic and inspirational. And when people are around that, you're going to literally give that energy to others, just like you're doing right here, right now. But you also are going to attract utter success. Because people who literally start anything in life and they have that energy, that energy, that drive, that positivity. Because I always used to say this, because I used to spiritually counsel people, and I seen a big pattern. When I used to counsel people who were super negative things would happen to them. But the positive people were super successful, rich, healthy, happy. Okay, and they would come for fun, to have like a psychic reading or something. And I realized by just also knowing, and praying, positivity attracts positivity, negativity attracts negativity. I listened to so many podcasts about the law of attraction, about believing and receiving, all centers around what Jesus was teaching us with. All the spiritual people teach us, right? Whoever you look into, all these spiritual teachers, it's about believing and receiving and taking action at the same time. Because if you believe in this business and you have to do absolutely nothing, you're having dead faith, okay? Because faith is dead without action, right? So being super positive, like, yeah, let's go, and doing nothing. So I'm one of those, I'm super positive and I'm like, let's go. Like, I'll bring the team with me. But sometimes people slip away to troubles, pain, hurt. They become depressed, whatever the case may be.
People saying.
Yeah, like, and we're here to show them, like, if you focused on your goal, and you're focused on what you want and you're believing and you're positive, that negativity is going to pull away from you. Okay,
Yeah.
that you're going to see a big impact in your own mindset.
And something to add to that too, I find that even with this group too, of course, everyone has some low days. Everyone has some days where they just don't want to do anything. They just kind of want to wrap themselves into a ball and just curl up into bed. And I get that. I'm totally the same. But one thing too, like with this group, is you're getting people from all over the world, and there's this community that's so supportive of you and just again I can't stress it enough. They're just wanting to see you succeed. And there's going to be days where you're going to be like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow, or I don't feel like working on it. That's just another day you're putting on hold. Another day you're putting on hold from your success. But just know that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel low, but just know you have an incredible community behind you that will support you. And of course, it's tough opening up to strangers, but you will very quickly realize that we're all alike. We're all wanting to change our lives for the best, and we're all here to be there for you, whether it's to help with the business, whether it's to help with you personally, if you're willing to open up. So it's you do not have to be afraid. It's no one's here to get some dirt on you. We're all here to help you no matter what.
Although I got dirt on everybody. Everybody tells me their secrets, just to let you know. I know everything in this business about everybody. I'm joking. But I, to be honest with you, I know everybody. Like, I'm best friends with everybody here. Okay? See everybody on here? They're all my best friends. And I know Sarah's new and Nathan's a little new. But to be honest with you, Sarah, it feels like me and her known each other forever, because when we talk, it's like, wow. And same thing with Nathan. Like, we're on that energy where you just want to succeed, and you're motivating each other. And that's what he does. I don't understand why he's up so late, because I'm up like working on my business. He's like, let's go. I'm like, yeah, let's go. He sees me posting things because, to be honest with you, I have people all over the world that's up at certain hours, and I'm just going to throw those tips and those videos that I'm making in those chats for people to do, to see and to follow along and to do it in their own business. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Full force. You want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something in Spanish.
You want to say something in Spanish? Okay.
Yeah, maybe Ruth or Esther could back me up on that.
Are you gonna translate in English after? Everybody who's tuning, he's gonna translate in English. So
I'll try. I mean,
he can't even translate his own language in English.
It's about people being afraid to make a change in their life, right? So I have this friend that he wants to make a change in his life, but he's afraid. He's afraid. He tells me that he's afraid. He doesn't know what to do. He sees me out there. He sees what I did. He sees that I quit my job. But he keeps on telling me he wants to check it out. He wants everything, but he's scared. I mean, I just gotta let him know that being scared is a normal thing of the human.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Sorry to cut you off. When that's what I wanted to say when Nathan stopped talking, and what you're saying right now. I learned this too. Like, it's okay to feel scared or bad or crying or upset or hurt. Feel it and let it go. Like, okay, I feel it, I let it go. Don't be afraid of it, and don't let people think you can't have emotions. We have emotions for a reason. Feel it and be like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I'm here. I'm overcoming it. I'm still alive. I'm breathing. I'm eating. I have a roof over my head, and I'm here, right? And fear stands for false events appearing real. It's not there. It's just, it's just literally your mind playing tricks on you. In fact, the world is trying to mold you into this. Yeah, you're below. You're this tiny little ant in the whole entire world, and you can't do what the billionaires do, and you can't do that, and you can't be who you want to be. But yeah, go on.
So I was saying that like she says, being afraid is part of the human, the human mind, the human being. but it's after being afraid. If you try that being afraid after what you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell a story. Maybe one day I wanted to play music in a park, and I was so afraid. I was afraid to go, and because the whole park, it was summer, everybody was in there in the grass, lying, and there was like about 50 people in the whole park. And I grabbed my piano, and I brought my piano. I sat there, and I'm thinking, I don't want to sing here. I don't know what they're gonna say, these people, right? And then I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I turned the piano on and I started singing out loud, boom, and I started singing and playing. And all of a sudden, 15 seconds later, my piano died. The batteries died, and silence again, right? But all of a sudden, you started hearing people woo howling, and people saying more, and people saying this and that, and I was surprised, and I was like, and I said, "You guys want more?" And everybody said yes, and I said, I was so afraid here sitting down, and I was, I didn't want to do it, but in the end, wow. Well, that's what happens with stuff like this business, stuff that makes you afraid. If you try it, you'll see the outcome of it. It's a lot more positive than what you think. Pues este mensaje es para mi amigo, y tú sabes quién eres, si no quieres que diga tu nombre, o si lo digo, muchos tienen miedo. Este mensaje va para vosotros. Si tenéis miedo a las cosas, entonces es porque algo bueno puede salir de ahí. Es la mejor actitud para cambiar tu vida es tirarte de cabeza al miedo. Pasar ese miedo y hacer las cosas porque tú piensas que va a ir bien. Yo cuando cambié mi vida en este negocio, al principio tenía miedo, porque no sabía dónde me estaba metiendo. Pero tal como ocurrieron las cosas y tal como va este negocio, he visto que hay muchas herramientas en este negocio que te pueden ayudar. Quería preguntar, aquí hay gente que habla más español, como por ejemplo Esther o Ruth. Si queréis, podéis decirle a mi amigo, por ejemplo, voy a preguntarle a Ruth. Ruth, comparte con mi amigo, que él es de México, él tiene miedo, pero compártele lo que es el negocio. Obviamente tú hablas español igual que yo. Comparte un poquito de lo que es el negocio y qué miedo te dio al principio y qué cosas han cambiado con el negocio.
Sí, hola, Ciro. Gracias. Es un honor poder compartir esto contigo. Estamos hablando de cómo comenzar este negocio. La primera clave es perder el miedo. Si pierdes ese miedo, estás quitando un obstáculo que tienes enfrente para poder seguir adelante. Por mi experiencia en lo pasado, que yo he tratado otros negocios, pero nada igual como en línea. Lo que estaba yo diciendo antes es que hoy fue un día bien apresurado, fue un día, no voy a decir terrible, pero muy juntado porque los niños salieron de la escuela. Ese miedo que uno tiene que, estoy muy ocupada, no voy a poder salir adelante, tengo mucho que hacer, estoy trabajando muchas horas, hay siempre un momento en que uno se puede pensar y hacer para atrás, pensar bien y decir, bueno, si yo no pongo de mi parte para poder resolver un problema, nunca vas a poder. O sea, uno necesita esa energía, ese coraje para poder salir adelante. Como antes yo también hacía otras cositas, para poder vender, hablar con la gente. Este negocio es muy simple. Tiene su propio sistema que va paso a paso. Y si tienes miedo de que no puedes seguir con el negocio, hay mucha, y sí lo estoy diciendo de verdad que hay personas aquí en este negocio que te ayudan, que están interesados en que tú salgas adelante, que no te sientas a un cero a un lado. Siempre están motivados de que tú puedas entender y aplicarte al sistema. Realmente todo lo que han dicho aquí, Sirio, es verdad. Este es un negocio que yo nunca pensaba que iba a poder hacerlo porque el miedo me estaba tragando, que no quería tomar la oportunidad de tratar algo nuevo. Entonces, dije, cuando yo vi un mensaje de Georgia, que estaba yo entre el YouTube y dije, oh Dios, no sé si pueda yo seguir esto. Ella con su plática y enseñando, me dio el valor de tratar algo nuevo. Entonces, yo me apliqué y sin saber abrir computadora, sin saber cómo usarla, porque realmente yo no sé usar una computadora, pero me estoy yo dando la oportunidad de aprender. También estos videos que estamos saliendo aquí adelante, uno sale si quiere. Nadie te obliga de que salgas hacia un video como estamos haciendo ahorita. Es en grupo, uno se junta para poder dar un aprendizaje a todo el mundo, que hay un programa que puedes tú salir adelante. ¿Quién no le gusta estar con su familia, viajar, ahorrar un poquito de dinero hacia el lado? Yo sí, yo estoy buscando eso. Un poquito de tiempo con mi familia, con mis niños. Yo soy una mamá de 10 niños, estoy casada, trabajo en medio tiempo y me tomé el valor de tomar este programa en mis manos, y es una bendición de que he conocido a gente muy especial, comenzando con los que están aquí. Me han ayudado. Yo soy una persona que si no sé algo, Georgia, y le estoy mandando mensaje, y si no, Anthony, Esther, necesito una pregunta, si me la puedes aclarar, o yo misma estoy, ya lo hice, ya, no te preocupes, no es nada, ya lo resolví yo sola. O sea, estás aprendiendo paso a paso. No vas a saber todo en un principio, no vas a querer saber, pues ya tengo que saberlo. No, es paso a paso, perder el miedo y así puedes salir adelante. Ese es mi consejo, date la oportunidad de tratar este grupo. Nadie está aquí para esforzar. Los videos los hacemos con mucho gusto. Yo lo hago porque yo quiero salir de ese encierro del miedo de que, tengo miedo, no lo quiero hacer. Estoy aprendiendo, quiero aprender más. Nunca voy a ser de una persona que, me tengo que hacer aparte, porque nunca voy a poder. Darte la oportunidad. Yo también me estoy dando la oportunidad. Todos aquí se están dando la oportunidad. Gracias, Ciro.
Thank you. God bless you, Ruth. That was amazing. I understood a little bit. But I want to say we're coming up to 60 minutes here, and we're going to end just before it hits 60 minutes. But I want to encourage everybody to watch our free workshop, which I know Ruth probably mentioned. Watch our free workshop, and that is going to explain everything. If you go to my website, georgiawilliams.ca, you can literally see right away the workshop replay. And if you want to come to our live, we're going to send you an email with a link. So go to our websites. If you don't see them here on the screens of our business partners, reach out to them. And if this is on one of my business partners' pages, it means they're able to mentor you. And I'm able to coach you to get you started. I have trained them to mentor you and get you started. So God bless everybody. Thank you for this. And absolutely love each and every one of you. And we will see you all on the other side.
See you on the side, guys. Take care. Bye, everybody.
God bless. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.